Well, hey everybody, welcome back. Tonight we're going to talk about another one of the devil's tactics because we're going to get some people free. I am feeling it so hard on my spirit that it is time to let some people free that have just been held captive and bound by the devil. Now, this won't be for everybody, but I'm sure even if it's not for you, it'll be for somebody you know and love or someone you can share it with, because it is time we break the captives free by telling the truth. And this devil's spiritual Stockholm syndrome, it's something that just got laid on my heart thinking about young people, children, and even people that are still struggling after having a hard, difficult time in childhood. And this, believe me, Satan, the devil, comes after children, people. Okay? We have free will, but here's the thing. The devil likes to get a hold of young captors. And in this day and age, it's very young. And what happens is we have a lot of people going to the dark side. A lot of people going to the dark side, and they don't even want to be there. They're confused. And I do believe it is just like Stockholm Syndrome. And if you don't know what Stockholm Syndrome is, it is when someone is abducted and they end up having empathy and feelings for their abuser. They'll even defend them. They will do things like under mind control from their captor and abuser. And they will even think that their captors are good. And listen, if this doesn't describe what the devil has done, so much so in this world, I don't know what has. I just don't know what else it could be described as. And we all know that under free will, if we go off the beaten path and we go down a road that could lead us to be into darkness, well, that's the path of life that we all have to choose. But there are some people in this world, and there are many children, and it began as children, and the devil came after them hard, very, very hard. And if you are one of those, then you know what I'm saying here. And even if you have felt like God is the bad guy, and you've gone to the dark side, and deep down in your soul, somewhere, God has equipped you with the truth. Deep in your soul, that there is a battle raging. Deep in your soul, there is a light and a lightness and a goodness of God. But the devil has some so traumatized that they are afraid to see the truth, to act on it, to move on it. As a matter of fact, the devil tricks many to believe that if you do step into his light and his truth and his love of God, that everything will fall apart. And that being in this darkness, being under his captive, then you know what to expect. There's no ups and downs. You feel like it's more in control. Oh yes, I understand. I do. But I'm telling you, it's a lie from the pit of hell. He has gotten you emotionally bound to him. So much so that you shut out that voice deep in your spirit that tells you that there is freedom. It goes against Jesus Christ. That darkness does. It tells you not to go to it, to not believe it. Some are so far down that they even push others away from Christ. But I got news for you. Your ransom is paid in full, 1,000,000 times over. You will have the key to unlock your door of yourself. The devil knew what he was doing when he came after you as a young child. He knew that he could twist your thinking, rip you away from all the dreams and hopes you had. But deep in your soul, there is a spirit, a warrior, that is waiting to rise up. That God has instilled deep in your soul. Deep in your soul. To overcome. To step out to the light of Jesus Christ, who paid your ransom, who wishes you to be free, totally, totally free. See, the devil bound you up, and now he knows you'll stay there. So he's made you think that you can move a little farther, because he's added some length to your chains. And now he's got you thinking that you're free. Maybe you're free, but you're not. And you know you're not. You know the dark moments that you experience. You know that sense of hopelessness that comes over you. And you do feel cursed. And you do feel at times that you should break free. Then here he comes with more lies, more manipulations, more threats. He whispers, he talks in your ear. He gets you believing his lies. And he tells you 7 truths to every lie. And that last lie just does it in. And you don't think you can ever break free. And lately, your soul has been speaking to you. And it's been telling you that something's changed. The darker corners are darker than ever. Your captor's getting a little more darker. And you know it has affected you. You feel like you cannot even make it stop. You You're even maybe afraid of what you're going to do or say next. You feel like you might be losing control. You know that you've gone in a little too deep. You've stayed there just a little too long. Deep, deep in your soul, you know this. You know. Well, it's time to get free. And the devil's not going to like it. No, he's not. Because he's had you. He's got dibs on you. And he don't want to let you go. But I'm going to tell you, even if you were to pass away tonight, you don't want to go in this condition. We're not promised anything as far as this flesh life for how long we will be here. The devil would have you go tonight and be his than to get you free eternally. And I want you to think about eternity, because though you might even be in your 30s, 40s, you might just still be a teenager. It might have seemed like a long time you've been going down this road. That is nothing compared to eternity. Nothing. It's not even a bat of an eye. It's a second. A millisecond. Flash of lightning second. It's time to come out of the darkness. And it's time to believe the truth. Not the truth wrapped in a lie, but the total truth. The total unveiled truth. Some have gone through some very horrific things. Some never seem to stand a chance. But I'm telling you, if you're living and breathing, that chance is now. I don't know if there will be time for another chance for anybody. I don't know. No one knows. You've been lied to, so much so that it's pushed down the truth that's inside of you. But it's time to raise it up. It's time to stand on it before it's too late. There are others that are bound in darkness and in chains. That might have even been through something worse than you. You are the one. You are the very one that could help set them free in the truth of Jesus. And the truth, and the freedom, and the plan that God has for your life and for your eternity. The devil put a big black cloud over it. He's convinced you that that sun is not there, but it is. And you can be like that great bald eagle that uses a storm and has learned to spread its wings and let that storm air lift it up and give it speed and power to go up above the storm where he knows the sun is, and to ride it out until it's past. That is the power, the ability that God has given you as a special gift to compensate for your ability to come up out of there where you are. And you know you're a hostage to him. It goes against what's in your true heart, your true soul. I don't care what you've done. There's forgiveness. The devil will never give you forgiveness. He will hold you bound and captive with the guilt. He will use that guilt to manipulate you, to push you down, to give you every reason and excuse that you cannot come to the light, that you cannot rise above this. And I mean it. I don't care what you've done. The price has been paid. I don't care if you're even in prison, literally in prison. You can be free in Christ. It is freedom. I didn't say it would be easy, but it's not easy where you are. You are being consumed, and you are being chewed to pieces, and you know it. And you don't want to lose your soul. You don't want to lose yourself. You know the truth deep inside. That's what I'm speaking to. It's that truth that's deep, deep, deep in your heart and your soul. I can tell you this. You've been down in the dungeon, the wilderness, all alone, dealing with the devil. You resist him. You come up out of there. There's a dose of grace, of spirit, the living God, to be upon you, to empower you. It's so powerful. It is so powerful. The devil can only use his tricks and his lies. Your flesh, your emotions. That's all he can use to come against you. But you will have, once you turn to Christ, and he sets you free. You earnestly seek him. Well, Satan can't go against that. He can't defeat that Holy Spirit. He can't do it. God will pour his Spirit out to heal you, no matter how broken you are, no matter how messed up you are. Jesus is there to repair it. It is time to stop being friends with these demons that have done nothing but control you, bind you, put you in darkness, to get you to sink so far down that you think there is no coming back up. That's what he does. And I can tell you, it is all his manipulations. Even death, he does not conquer the grave. No, he does not. He does not. So even if death has ripped away someone from your life, and it caused you to go to the dark side, well, that is like being stricken with cancer and going and taking more cancer. Tragedy begets tragedy begets tragedy. I can tell you, Jesus came to heal the brokenhearted, to give deliverance to the captives, to recover the sight of the blind, even the spiritually blind, even those that have been deceived. To give you liberty and freedom when you're bruised, broken, your life is shattered. He's there to put it all back together. You might be so fragile. It just seems like the wind could blow you over and break you. Well, he knows how to put you right back together, better than you were before. So gently. Build you up, strengthen you, and heal those wounds. Light a fire in you. The devil just can't come near. He can't steal it. He wants to give you beauty for the ashes, joy for your weeping. You've been through something that you feel no one else can understand, but he does. There is nothing that shocks him, and there is nothing he cannot heal and give you the strength and power to overcome. Take all of that and just leave it in the pit with the devil that is burdening you, breaking you. It's never too late. It's never too late. Now there's a thing called the spirit of heaviness. It's mourning, it's grief. What do we do as humans to try to cover that up? Well, we go to great lengths to cover that up or fill in those holes. And we do it with substances, people, money, sex, just anything, material things. But then we're still empty, and we feel even more empty than before. Because there is something in you that only God can fill that hole up. You can stuff it with all that other stuff. It will never, ever fulfill you. You know you do not feel fulfilled. You know that you have to constantly do this, do that, do more of this, do more of that. Well, it's not the right person. I need another person. That person doesn't do this right. It always will come down to that. You'll be wanting more and more. And your addictions will wax worse and worse until they overtake you. You can take your life. It might not just be addiction to drugs or substances. It could be addiction to other things. Trusting in the Lord that He will take care of what you need. He will open the doors. He will provide. He will make a way. Because Satan is just luring. And it's all lies. It will all blow up in our faces. And He knows it. Aren't you tired of being sick and tired? Aren't you tired of constantly having to go through this and to have to keep maneuvering and manipulating to get what you think you want and need? When we would be really surprised what we really need, and when we have what we really need, how satisfied we are with that. There's such peace in that. There really is. There is no peace in doing it the devil's way. Time is short. We don't know how long we have. But I can tell you, there's a great darkness approaching. We have to come out of all darkness, or whatever hell we think we've been through. Well, it'll be like a walk in the park compared to what's coming. And this darkness that is starting to cover the earth is very, very dark. If you don't get out now, you may never get out. And I'm telling you the truth. Deep in your soul, you know I'm speaking the truth. There is one that paid the price. He didn't just pay the price. He reversed all of these things that Satan has accumulated, done. This is not the way God designed life. This is not the plan He had. But there's always a but, isn't there? There's always a troublemaker. There's always one that wants to spoil the good things. And unfortunately, we've all been in that calamity. Some more than others. But I can tell you that God is more than fair. And He has compassion for what you've been through. The devil will keep you tied down to what you've been through. He will never let you get past what you've been through. But the Lord will lift you up. He will put you back together better than you were. And He has compassion and understanding. You can tell your story to 50 different people all day long, and none will have compassion like the Lord does. He reversed every curse. He healed every disease. The door is open. God is not the God of the dead. He's the God of the living. Eternally living. The way it was meant to be. He's got a plan, and it's going to happen. You don't want to be on this losing side. It's not going to be a good farewell. Please know that the door is open to your cell. The key is right there at your feet. His name is Jesus, Yeshua the Christ. Emmanuel, God with us. He came for people just like you. No, He did not come for the goody two-shoes. He did not come for those that seem to just have it all going the right way. No, He came for the worst of the worst. He came for those that really were struggling. He came for those that were bound. He came for those that the devil completely destroyed their lives, their families. And do know that in death there is victory. No one is in the lake of hell, burning hell, lake of fire. No one's there yet. It's not over yet. And we don't know. We don't know who's accepted Jesus Christ on their deathbed or in their transition of passing. And even if they didn't, they are still existing. They may have never heard the truth. Not even many Christians have heard the truth. They think they have, and they haven't. The devil has done a lot of damage. Jesus is going to set this all right. He's just there waiting for you. He's knocking right now. You may not get another opportunity. You cannot be friends with your captor. Break it. Break it now. You know deep in your soul what I'm saying. We make friends with our demons sometimes. They will be the end of us. But there's hope. There's freedom. There is light. You must come to His truth now, before it's too late. Because I can tell you, Satan is coming to deceive the masses. It will be so overwhelming. many fall away. Many will fall to the darkness and never return. I pray for you. I hope you really think about this. I will put my email in here. Please feel free to email me. I will pray with you, pray for you, lead you to the light. If you need a Bible, I'll send you one. You know, many have talked about generational curses and things like that. Those things are real, and they are true. And we have seen tragedy in families. It's been in mine. It's been in those that I love. I've seen tragic things happen. Things you never thought would happen. But I can tell you this. Those curses can be broken and will be broken. There is a way, a truth, a life, and the light of Jesus. It truly is. Well, I hope this resonated with your soul. I hope you know there is hope. There is light. There is a way. It's not an imaginary thing. It's real. It's the most real thing you will ever experience when you turn to Him. Feel the fire. You will experience strength you never thought you had. A recovery that you know could only be by Him. A joy in your heart that goes beyond the circumstances. A trust that you can't even have in your own self. What a relief. To know that there is one we can trust. Our secrets, our shame, our hopes, our regrets, our sorrow, and to trust Him for the future and for a promise. Because that's the only one we can trust. Well, God bless. The Lord does love you. And He is here waiting. You spit in Satan's face and you rise up. And the power. He is not your friend. He is not going to help you. He is only going to dig that hole deeper and deeper. Manipulate and control you. To where you don't even know what end is up anymore. And chew you to pieces. Just like a fly in a spider's web. You can be free. God bless.